Hi, so we're going to run through a basic lesson on coding in Python with the Unicorn Hat HD. So the first thing we want to do is we want to go over to the Raspberry Pi symbol here, go to programming, and go all the way down to Thonny Python Integrated Development Environment, or IDE. Okay, once this boots up, and it'll just take a second, you can click plus to start a new file there. I already had a blank one, but you can always click plus. And what we want to do, the first thing we want to do is we want to save the file. So you just go up to File up here, go down to Save As, and always I get the students to save inside Student Work here, and that's on the desktop right here. So you can click up or down here to find the desktop and double click Student Work. And I'm just going to type in, let's just call this one test. Okay, then click save, and there you go. We're almost ready to go. So the first thing we want to do is we want to import Unicorn Hat, Hat HD as, and you can give it any name you want, but we're just to make it really easy, we're going to import it as UH. And what this does is imports the module with all the different libraries inside of it. And we're going to rename it UH, so we're not always typing out Unicorn Hat HD all the time. It gets kind of cumbersome. So I'm just going to hit enter twice. And the first thing we want to do is, hopefully you can see the Unicorn Hat HD down there. We want to light up a pixel. So to do that, what we want to do is we're going to type in UH, because that's what we've named it, and then put a dot there. And to set a pixel, it's quite easy. You just put set underscore. I'm holding down the shift and the minus button there next to 0. And then what we're going to do next is just type in pixel. Okay, so set pixel, and then do a parenthesis. So that's holding down the shift button. Hopefully a little dark in here. Shift and 9. And then we're going to decide what pixel we want to set. So to make this really easy, we're going to set the 0, 0. So where the x-axis is 0 and the y-axis is 0. So those two parameters are the x-axis and the y-axis on the Sense Hat, which is right down. If you have your USBs facing up like this, it's way down in this corner down here. So 0, 0. So that's your x-axis and your y-axis. The other things you can set is the red, green, and blue color range on your pixel that you want to put in. So I'm going to set it to red. So 255 is your maximum. So it can be between 0 and 255. So the red I'm going to set at the bright red color, the 255. And then I'm going to set the other, the green at 0 and the blue at 0. And then I'm going to close the parenthesis by holding down Shift and hitting the 0 button. Okay, so basically we've said the Unicorn Hat is going to set a pixel at x0, y0, which is going to be way down in the corner here. And the color we've chosen is 255, which is red, 0 green, and 0 blue. So we should put a red pixel down there. One more thing we need to do on the bottom is we need to tell the Sense Hat, the Unicorn Hat HD to do this. So we're going to take UH, dot, and then show, which is easy to remember, and then parenthesis there, open and close parenthesis. So what we're going to do is we're going to click play on this, just going to click play there, and I'm just going to look down, and yes, there is a little red pixel that's activated in the lower left corner of my Unicorn Hat HD. Okay, once you've done that, we're going to move on to making it blink and move around next. So stay tuned.